Hello friends, this is Timeless Empath Readings with Lada, and this is your weekly universal timeless reading for the third week of September. But today we're doing something very special. Since this is full moon in Pisces, the full moon in Pisces is actually on September 14th, and that's a very important, very interesting full moon. I have decided to do special messages for the full moon in Pisces reading, and this reading will be for 8 days instead of 7. As a matter of fact, it actually acts for the whole month, September 14th until about October 14th or October 13th, until the next full moon. So you will be able to act on these messages and reflect on them for the entire month. And because Pisces is a very spiritual sign, very self-reflective sign, very go-within sign, this is an excellent time to meditate on my messages. As you see, I have selected a very interesting symbol today. This is fishes, the Pisces sign. And I am also using the cards that go with that. This is my crystal that I like. I'm a Pisces myself, but this reading is not for me. It is for you. I did my own readings before doing yours so that we do not mesh. And let's see what comes up. We are also using the deck that is Oceanic Tarot, and you see the fishes in the backing, and we'll use some other fishy decks or oceanic decks as well as the full moon decks, and altogether we will get a message that is targeted to the full moon in Pisces. So let's see what comes up. Number 1, the Hermit. Contemplation. What I just said. This is a self-reflexive, very contemplative moon. 8 of Pentacles, achievement. Wow. Ooh. The Tower, destruction. Okay, this reading is heavy duty, I can tell you that. So the Hermit, contemplation. There is a lot going on in your life, and it requires self-reflection. The full moon is completion. Full moon in Pisces is double completion because this is the last sign of the zodiac, and we are in the season of harvest. Actually, when the season of harvest comes after a lot of hard work throughout the year, you know, in agriculture, people work very hard through spring, summer, and early fall. So once they achieve that harvest time, once they gather all the crops and sell them, they can sit down and celebrate. And after that, winter starts, and winter is the period of rest, self-reflection in the traditional agricultural lifestyle and in the old economy, when in the winter everybody would hole up. Actually today, nowadays, in northern climates, people do exactly the same. And so we have this Hermit that reminds you of all this. 8 of Pentacles, meantime, is achievement. It is something that we worked very hard on, and now there is something to display, and we continue working very hard, possibly behind the scenes. Like in, again, agricultural old style economies, they would prepare the plows, various agricultural equipment for the next season during the winter. So this tells us that the time of self-reflection, going within, preparation that is behind the scenes, that all is coming. And the Tower, which here the keyword is destruction, I disagree with that. The Tower, usually in tarot, it's a tower from which is struck by the lightning and people are falling out of it. Here, because this is oceanic, this is a lightning strikes a ship and is caught on fire and is starting to sink. So what this means is that something old is going away. You have gone within or going within, you're contemplating. Use this time to contemplate what is it that is not serving you? What is it that is no longer what you liked or loved previously? Something that is passé for you, that is not going to work anymore. It can be accompanied by pretty drastic lightning and thunder, and even something may catch on fire, figuratively speaking, in your life. Something may sink, something that is not working. Bottom line, keep in mind that you have two positive cards, contemplation, which the Hermit, that's always a positive card, and Eight of Pentacles, that's also a very positive card, although it denotes a lot of work, a lot of inner work and outer work, something you show others, but something you also work on within, whether it's physical work, mental work, spiritual work, emotional work for that matter. So it can come in many shapes and forms, and something will probably be pretty striking, something will strike, but all this is in good form and in good time, because see, these are two major cards, by the way. These are major themes in life, and two of them are positive cards, which means that whatever you're achieving, whatever you're doing, and whatever you're contemplating and considering, whatever is changing in your life at this time, it's all for the best, even if at first it seems a little bit jarring. Okay, so this is the full moon, and this is why I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's very suitable, very, very, very appropriate for this specific reading. So let's see what Queen of the Moon Oracle tells us today. Oh, incidentally, this is the backing, so very Piscean. Self-reflection, what did I just say? Contemplation, hermits, sit down and reflect and think about it. You know, maybe not everything you see you will like. It's very possible. Maybe you will get some kind of news from what you're seeing that will not be exactly the news that you hoped for. But whatever it is, you know, see, like for example, let me tell you what might happen. For example, you schedule a consultation with me, which is called Past Life Healing and Transformation, which you can find incidentally on ladderate.com under consultations, and then scroll down until you find that consultation and click on the link. It takes you to the consultations page, and those consultations are now open to general public, so you can order it anytime. So you order this consultation, for example, and during this consultation we do a deep dive. We go deep within, and we're looking for traumas, these traumas that caused you grief, or something that you were hiding even from yourself. It could be something from your childhood, and we are gonna unearth it. It's gonna surface. We're gonna just like shine the light on it, on the trauma, on something that you've forgotten, something you're trying not to look at. And then we will heal it. We'll start healing it. So the Tower, destruction of the old ego, destruction of the something that is not serving, not working for you anymore, something that is so old that you forgot that it existed, that it traumatized you at one point. But at this point, it might be actually stopping you from developing, from achieving something better in your life. So that's why self-reflection, going within, contemplation, all this is necessary. You can't always be in the spotlight. Pisces tells you very clearly, go within. And another thing we have, that's another card, is attraction, supermoon. That's like Piscean supermoon, right? This moon will bring a lot into focus, a lot. And it will create the attractions for you, some of which could be an illusion, but also watch signals and watch synchronicities and occurrences, events during this full moon, because you are receiving really important messages, something that will be important for you, will come through. Well, this reading, incidentally, could be very important, could be something that you really need to hear, right? So watch for that, watch for messages from the divine, and reflect on everything. And as the topper, we are using today the cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. And of course, that also goes with Pisces. Dolphins also live, as well as mermaids, live in the ocean. Let's see what comes up. Number one, protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. And another one, playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Okay, so these are very interesting messages. They're quite positive. So no worries about anything that might be happening during this full moon or generally in your life, because it talks about protection. Pisces is actually a very giving, very open sign. And during this full moon in Pisces, it comes into focus. So, for example, if you're giving out too much of yourself and you feel like you get the short end of the stick, like somebody is taking, and not giving enough back, so there's no balance. This talks about balance. It also is interesting because we have attraction here. And here we have a mermaid with a child. And the implication here is that there is also a family. So there could be a loved one behind the scenes, a lover, husband. So there could be something like this here, maybe family matter, that could also come into play here, that whatever happens with your family, maybe a child, maybe any other member of the family, know that you're safe and protected, even if the news is kind of shocking or jarring. So this could also work with this tower situation here. But as far as playtime goes, remember that all work is not good, that you need to find time to play. And again, playful, joyful, positive attitude, as well as protection as well, and contemplation, self-reflection. You can do it joyfully. You can do it playfully. And remember to go out, remember to clear your mind, remember to get out of the situation if it has become difficult for you. You need to rest, you need to get away, you need to relax. And actually, Pisces full moon is excellent for that. You should take a break. You should relax during this time. Kind of retreat into yourself or escape. Escape is great during the full moon in Pisces as well. You can just like rent a hotel, rent some kind of beautiful romantic getaway and go. Just go. So all these are all the messages for today. They're wonderful. I think that there is a lot of food for thought, and I'll see you next time. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and give me that big thumbs up. Bye. See you next time. This is Lada.